What if the pyramids of Giza weren't ancient ruins, but glittering towers covered in solar glass? What if pharaohs ruled not with scrolls and priests, but with artificial intelligence whispering in their ears? And what if the Nile River wasn't just a lifeline for crops, but the beating heart of a futuristic energy grid powering an entire nation? Welcome to Ancient Future. Today we're stepping into a world that never existed, but easily could have. This is Ancient Egypt in 2025. Ancient Egypt has always captured our imagination. The pyramids, the hieroglyphs, the gods, the gold, it feels larger than life. But imagine if this civilization had never fallen, never been conquered, never stopped evolving. What would their culture, technology, and daily life look like if they had survived all the way into our modern era? Let's find out. Picture Cairo, but not the Cairo we know. Rising from the desert sands are massive pyramid megastructures, not dusty stone blocks, but glass and steel prisms glowing with neon light. Their surfaces are lined with solar panels, collecting energy by day and shining like beacons by night. These futuristic pyramids wouldn't be tombs, they'd be living cities. Imagine apartments carved inside vast crystalline chambers, connected by elevators that climb along golden shafts. Markets buzz inside the lower levels, where vendors sell both ancient bread recipes and lab-grown foods. Above, rooftop gardens recreate the lush green of the Nile Delta, powered by advanced irrigation systems. The pharaohs always wanted their pyramids to reach the heavens. In 2025, they finally do. And yet, a question burns. If the pyramids are the cities, who's ruling them? In this version of 2025, the pharaohs didn't fade into history. They adapted. Imagine a modern leader, dressed in gold-threaded robes, a traditional crook and flail in hand. But instead of scribes at his feet, he has a quantum AI system humming at his side. This AI isn't just a computer. It's trained on thousands of years of Egyptian wisdom, from the Book of the Dead to modern political science. It advises the pharaoh on trade, health, warfare, and even divine rituals. And religion? It hasn't vanished. Instead, the gods of Egypt, Ra, Isis, Osiris, are now holographic presences projected in glowing temples, where worshippers gather not around statues, but around shimmering light forms powered by data and lasers. The Nile is still Egypt's heart, but now it's more than a river. It's a global energy superhighway. Floating solar farms cover the water surface. Massive hydroelectric stations channel its flow. From Alexandria to Aswan, the Nile powers not only Egypt, but entire regions of Africa. Life along the river blends the ancient with the futuristic. Farmers, once dependent on the unpredictable floods, now wear augmented reality visors that predict soil health and crop yields. They drive solar-powered boats, carrying wheat and papyrus just as their ancestors did. Only now, their cargo moves faster than ever on automated vessels. Fashion also tells the story of continuity. Imagine robes of pure linen, but infused with smart fabrics that adjust to desert heat. Jewelry still gleams in gold and lapis lazuli, but embedded with microchips that store family histories, digital hieroglyphs, even holographic memories of ancestors. The Egyptians always believed life was about ma'at, balance, and harmony. In 2025, that belief is coded into everything: food, clothing, housing, even the energy grid. But what about the afterlife? Egypt was obsessed with eternity. How would they approach death in an age of futuristic science? In our timeline, Egyptians preserve their dead with mummification, preparing for eternity. But in 2025, immortality takes a new form. Imagine digital mummification, uploading consciousness into virtual tombs, where families can visit their ancestors inside vast holographic cathedrals. Instead of coffins sealed with curses, there are cryogenic chambers glowing beneath the pyramids, where the wealthy store their bodies in hopes of resurrection. For ordinary people, augmented reality shrines project the faces and voices of loved ones long gone, so conversations with the dead are just another part of life. And here's the eerie part. The gods themselves may not be myth anymore. AI constructs, trained on sacred texts and myths, create living simulations of Ra, Anubis, and Isis. For believers, the line between gods and algorithms is no longer clear. Every civilization faces the same question. Could it survive the test of time? Part 5. Could Egypt thrive or collapse? Here's the paradox. Ancient Egypt in 2025 would be breathtaking, powerful, and deeply spiritual. But it would also carry the same vulnerabilities it always had: inequality, central power, dependence on the Nile. Yes, they'd have AI pharaohs, solar pyramids, digital gods. But power concentrated in one dynasty could still fracture. If the Nile faltered, the empire could still starve. If the AI pharaohs failed, chaos could follow. So maybe the lesson of imagining Egypt in 2025 isn't about technology at all. It's about balance. The Egyptians lived by Ma'at, balance between chaos and order. And maybe that's what we need, too, in our own uncertain future. So what do you think? Would ancient Egypt in 2025 be a paradise of wisdom and wonder, or just a shinier version of the same struggles every civilization faces? One thing is certain: the past still has lessons for the future. And here on Ancient Future, we'll keep exploring those lessons, from Rome's cyber gladiators to the Mayan spacefarers to the gods of Greece reborn with technology. Backhand Index Pointing writes subscribe, and join me next time as we step into another timeline where history never died. It evolved.